Good evening and welcome, wrestling fans, to Rise Championship Wrestling here on the Nation Network, our sister channel here at Twitch. Tonight from Memphis, Tennessee, the biggest stars in wrestling will rise.
We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless because I'm relentless. So crushing my name and taking my life in vengeance.
All right, fans, we are here, and we have got Bray Wyatt making his way down the aisle towards the ring, and that can only be bad news for somebody. Joining me, as always, here in the broadcast booth tonight, the one, the only, Dory Raves. And Dory, what do you make of Bray Wyatt?
Well, I don't know if anybody knows what to make of Bray Wyatt, but I'll tell you right now, he's got a live microphone, and we can only imagine what's going to come out of his mouth.
It has been over 2 months, and he has not been able to convince Braun Strowman to join the family here at Rise. Perhaps one last plea, I don't know. I spent many weeks, many opportunities to try and convince Braun Strowman to become part of the family once again. Braun, you turn your back on me. My father, that mean old man, he turned his back on me once. Just once. So now, Braun Strowman, you are officially excommunicated from the Wyatt family. And when our paths do cross again, and mark my words, they will, you're going to pay the ultimate price for your deception. But in the meantime, that still leaves one spot available. There is a hole in the family that must be filled. And tonight, the Wyatt family, we will complete our house. Now, there's a lot of things you can say about the family. There are a lot of them probably even true. But I think perhaps there is something missing, and it's not Braun Strowman. It's something else. But tonight, all of you are going to find out that the Wyatt family, we are whole. And if you want to find us, follow the buzzards.
You know We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were...
All right, fans, well, we heard from Bray Wyatt opening this one up. The Wyatt family will be made whole here tonight. I can only imagine what that means.
Well, knowing Bray Wyatt, anything goes.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Cardiff, Wales, Tegan Raw.
All right, we kick things off with our women's division right here tonight. Tegan Knox makes her way down to the ring. This young lady, I'll tell you right now, she's had the injury bug, but right now she is back and she is ready to compete.
Well, she's definitely had a string of bad luck with knee injuries and things of that nature, but as you said, right now she's back. She says she's at 100%. Doctors have cleared her to get back in the ring, and we're going to find out just how good she is right here tonight, because she's going to have to go head-to-head with one of the top ladies in all of professional wrestling, much less just on our roster.
And her opponent from Australia, Ripley.
Rhea Ripley making her way down the aisle. This is a tough girl right here, I'll tell you. She is definitely built for battle, no doubt about that. And if you're Tegan Knox, welcome.
Rhea Ripley, I'll tell you, you get a look at her and you can just tell she is in the elite. She is a world-class athlete. And Tegan Knox better be ready, because this is one hell of a homecoming right here.
All right, bell sounds, action's underway as the two ladies lock up in the middle of the ring. Tegan Knox getting the strength advantage, somehow backing her up into the corner. Now the referee going to try and get a clean break here. That's going to be questionable, but he does. Tegan Knox now thrown across the ring. You see that knee brace on there? For what it's good for right now, she needs all the help she can get with that leg.
Well, she's gone down that path of knee injuries on more than one occasion now. The last one, of course, the most severe. And a lot of people wondered when she would be able to come back, if at all. But thanks to the modern medicine nowadays, really come a long way with what they can do now with the human knee.
I'll tell you, Rhea Ripley, there's a lot of things she can do to a human knee as well. And if this match starts going against her, don't think she'll be pulling any punches. She'll be attacking that leg, guaranteed. Oh, there you go. What did I tell you? Right to work on the knee. She's going to test it out. She wants to know how much Tegan Knox has in her.
And not only that, but I think the rest of the women's division is probably watching this match very closely for the same reason. They want to know, when they get in the ring with Tegan Knox, what is she going to have to offer?
Ripley now with the Irish whip, sends her into the ropes. Drop down, nicely done. Big boot. Caught her right in the face, and this one is a problem. And now she's caught her. Holy cow, fisherman powerbomb. Caught her with a right hand on the way down, but Tegan Knox with a jawbreaker.
Rhea Ripley just keeps on shrugging off the offense of Tegan Knox, though. It hasn't had a lasting effect on her at all as of yet.
Nice snap suplex right there. And Tegan Knox really going to work on her. Ripley's got her in an abdominal stretch. Referee's asking her if she wants to give it up.
Well, it's going to be a tough pill to swallow if she has to submit in her first match back, but you got to do what you got to do. But what a great escape right there. Comes up with a flying head scissor to get out of the abdominal stretch. Really nicely done by Tegan Knox.
And now Tegan Knox going to try and score a quick pinfall here. You're never going to get her like that, though. Nowhere near enough damage has been done. Stiff headbutt, and down goes Rhea Ripley. And now Tegan Knox measuring her up. There it is. Shiningest Wizard. She hooks the leg. Was this going to be her comeback? 2 count only.
Well, I'll tell you what, this crowd on its feet right now because they thought for a moment there that Tegan Knox was not only going to make a big comeback here tonight, but be triumphant over one of the top women in wrestling.
When you look at the size and strength advantage, it is clearly Rhea Ripley. But as we just saw, one quick moment can change all that. There's that fisherman powerbomb again. She hooks the leg, and she gets her. Tremendous victory for Rhea Ripley as we take a look back at moments from this one.
Well, Tegan Knox really did put up a hell of a fight here. You got to give her credit. It's her first time back in the ring in months after suffering another devastating injury. And she can walk out of the ring on her own power, so that's a win. There's going to be some ring rust. That's normal. And quite honestly, even if it weren't for all of those factors, Rhea Ripley is just one of the best women in professional wrestling today, and that's just the way it is.
Tegan Knox hit her with everything she had. Look at that pump handle slam. I thought she'd pull her out of that fisherman suplex powerbomb, but it wasn't. It was a pump handle.
Here is your winner,
Rhea Ripley putting all the women in the locker room on notice. She is here to stay. Fans, hope you'll stay with us. We'll be back with more Rise right after this. Welcome back once again to Rise. In the ring at this time, we have Cody Rhodes.
You know, there's been a lot of talk about things that are going on in the world of wrestling today. Talking about Rise in particular. And, of course, those folks over at WWE on the main roster. Well, this has been a trying time for all of us here. Everyone's just trying to find their way in an industry that's been dominated by one individual. Now, I'm the first one to say that there should never be a monopoly in any industry whatsoever. And until very recently, I feel like there has been. But now that Rise has taken some of that steam away from the WWE machine and other great organizations like Ring of Honor, the return of the NWA World Championship, perhaps now we can give the fans the alternative that they deserve, that they've wanted for so long, that folks over in Connecticut aren't listening to. The fact of the matter is this: as far as I'm concerned, I've already risen. I don't need to rise because I think I am the best at what I do, and I'm going to prove it any chance I get. And it's only a matter of time before I have the Rise Heavyweight title around my waist. I believe that every day when I wake up, and I believe it every night when I go to bed. Because I am elite. That's right. So for all of you who are over there on the other brand, if you're looking for an opportunity to shine, then you might want to consider coming over here and giving yourself a chance to rise.
Well said, well spoken. Cody says he is elite. Who can argue with him? We'll be back. Welcome back, wrestling fans. More Rise.
Well, we're going to get to see him one more time. We heard him earlier tonight. Now he's going to be in ring. And he promises by the end of the night we're going to know who the newest member of the family is.
For the longest time, the Wyatt family consisted of Rowan, Harper, and of course Bray Wyatt. He had brought Braun Strowman into the fold, and then Strowman, when this split took place between Rise and WWE, Strowman decided to break from the family and stay.
Yeah, well, Bray Wyatt will make you understand very quickly that is an unforgivable sin in his eyes.
There was a point in time where he brought Daniel Bryan into the family. That didn't go very well.
Do you think that's who they're going to bring in tonight?
He's got history. Of course, Randy Orton was always also there for like a cup of coffee, as they say.
I can't imagine Randy Orton being the member, though.
Well, I wouldn't either, but then again, who knows? At some point in time tonight, we're going to find out. He's not tightly wrapped at all.
He's definitely playing with some loose screws up there, and there's no doubt about that.
Well, his opponent is going to give him one hell of a run for his money here tonight. I can tell you that much right now. We save a lot of electricity on lighting when these guys do their intros.
And his opponent from Amsterdam, Holland, weighing in at 215 pounds, Alistair Black.
Alistair Black is a former Rise heavyweight champion. He has already proven time and time again that he can take on any competition at any point in time and come out on top.
You know, I'm looking at him right now, and I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't he fit the mold for Bray Wyatt and the family?
I suppose he would, but they're going up head on against each other. How's that going to work?
I don't know. It's Bray Wyatt. You just never know.
You know, the more I think about it, I think he would fit in real easy with the Wyatt family. Could it be? Could he be the new member?
Well, he could be. Whether or not he is, we'll have to wait and find out. Maybe this is his tryout match. Maybe Bray Wyatt wants to see what this guy's got from a first-hand perspective, and maybe that'll help him make up his mind.
Well, if that's the case, then I got to tell you, that's some pretty incredible logic by Bray Wyatt. Now, while I say he's a little bit crazy, I never said he wasn't brilliant, because he is. Caught him right in the midsection. Alistair Black now down across the knee with a backbreaker. Right to the kidneys, and Bray Wyatt's feeling that one. Sends him into the turnbuckle, and now Bray Wyatt going to go to work. Short work, I should say. Well, back and forth these two guys go. Went for the knee. He missed. And now Bray Wyatt with a pump handle slam down to the canvas.
Well, the size and the strength advantage is definitely going to be going in favor of Bray Wyatt.
And now on to the apron he goes. Bray Wyatt just stood Alistair Black right up. Shots to the midsection, spinning back fist. And it's Bray Wyatt folding him in half with that reverse suplex. He hooks the leg. Nice move right there by Alistair. Caught him with a knee and he's out. Bray Wyatt is in trouble.
He caught him flush with it, and he caught him again coming in. Bray Wyatt just had his world rocked not once but twice.
Spinning kick to the head. Wyatt's in trouble. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Another stiff knee. And Bray Wyatt goes down in a heat. And now Wyatt out to the floor. No, make it the apron.
Oh, now, never mind. It's the floor now.
All the way from the top rope, he comes down. Didn't connect. And now Bray Wyatt driven into the steel steps. And if this is an audition, I'd say Alistair Black's doing a pretty good job of making his case.
Do you think he would actually accept a role in the Wyatt family if it was offered to him?
What I can tell you is never say never. Again. Oh my God, he is getting drilled. And now Alistair Black assumes the position.
Went for another knee strike. This time he came up short on the mark.
And now Bray Wyatt with a pump handle slam. Down he goes. What a move by Alistair Black. Went for the roundhouse. Nobody was home. That's it. That is it. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Hold the phone! Is that Sister Abigail?
It looks like Nikki Cross.
I don't know who it is. Fans, we are back, and I'll tell you what, from what we've been told, that is Sister Abigail.
Making his way to the ring from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, the welterweight champion, Tommaso Champion.
Tommaso Champa. As he makes his way down the aisle, he is the Rise Openweight champion. No title on the line in this one, but there will be a challenge to be had, no doubt about it, as the most recent signee is a big name in the business.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's very fortunate that he hasn't put the title on the line here tonight, because had he, then there'd be a good chance that he'd be the former openweight champion.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Tommaso Ciampa, he's definitely got a bit of an attitude issue.
Yeah, but if you ask him, he'll tell you it's just a little one.
Well, there are those that may agree with that. There are others that will not. I might find myself on the side of those that do not. And here he comes, the newly signed Chris Jericho.
A lot of people thought for sure that Chris Jericho would be heading to the World Wrestling Entertainment.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho.
But he has made it clear he's got things he wants to do in wrestling still, and he feels he can best do those right here, where he'll be given the opportunity to rise.
Well, when you read this guy's resume, you know he can do whatever he wants inside a squared circle. Yeah, he might be coming towards the end of the road of his wrestling career, but I think he's still got some fight left in him, no doubt about it. Now, whether or not he has enough to go up against a young lion like Tommaso Ciampa, I don't know about that. But if he could, well, hell, if anybody could, it would be Chris Jericho.
Yeah, he may not be able to do all the things he could do 15 years ago, but he's also gotten a lot smarter since then, and he will mentally outwork Tommaso Ciampa. Now, the question is, will that parlay itself to a victory or not? That is what we're all here to wait and see.
All right, bell sounds, action's underway, and right off the bat, Ciampa catches him with a backbreaker. Russian leg sweep, nicely done. Y2J, man, he has been in the business for a minute.
Well, of course, he got his North American start, really, and put a name on the map back in ECW, as did a lot of people back at that point in time. From there, he went over to the WCW. Had a tremendous career over there, and then left to join the Monday Night Wars and went to the WWF. And the rest, as they say, is history. But he also had a very impressive run in Japan a number of times in between all that.
Yeah, he's a name in Japan. He is a household name just as much as Antonio Inoki and Hulk Hogan. The name Chris Jericho is well known in Japan, where they treat wrestling like the national pastime.
Collar and elbow hook up right here. Oh, nice move right there by Jericho.
Caught him with that flying forearm right to the forehead. Now, Tommaso Ciampa's got to be thinking to himself, all right, title's not on the line, but if I lose this match, I'm going to have to face this guy again. Jericho goes for the quick cover, gets a 1 count only. And now Jericho sent all the way out to the floor. You know, we talk about the longevity of Chris Jericho's career. One of the things we should also mention is he really hasn't had much in the way of injuries. For as long as he's gone and as many matches as his body's been through.
There's a lot of truth to that. He has definitely managed to keep himself in good health.
German suplex almost took him right out of the ring. Ciampa's in trouble. Jericho's got him turned over. The walls of Jericho, but he was too close to the ropes. Is it the Lion Tamer? This is it. Oh, what don't think he's going to survive this.
Referee's right there asking him.
Tommaso Ciampa somehow survived. That lion tamer is one of the most painful moves. Delivers the drop kick to the chest, and now Jericho down again. Drives the knee right in the face of the veteran. He may be knocked out. Shoulder up.
Tommaso Ciampa looked like he had the match won. He timed it perfectly.
Oh, the plunge. Jericho's got to be done. How much of that can he take? How much can anyone take? Jericho can take it because, again, his shoulder comes off the canvas.
I've got to admit it, I just find it so hard to believe that he was able to get out of there, but he did. He found a way to get it done.
Tremendous powerbomb now by Jericho. Summoning forces from I don't know where. He sends Jericho over the top rope, but he doesn't realize he's right back up and comes off the top rope with the axe handle to the head. Jericho's got him again. Nice move right there. He tucks him under. 2.25 count. Wow, what a close call. Jericho in trouble. Oh, this is going to happen again, isn't it? Plants him face first. That's got to be it. Big win for Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris Jericho gave him everything he had. He put him in the lion tamer, which I thought was for sure going to be the end of it. There it is. And he found a way to get out of that.
Here was a close one right there. A nice reversal, which almost paid off. Look at him tuck him under. Shoulders were down. I thought that was going to be it.
Here is your winner, Tommaso Ciampa.
Impressive victory for this man. Stay with us, fans. We've got more action still to come right here on Monday Night Rise.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs. Just hold on, yeah. So if you
Mandy Rose coming down to the ring, and she's got her friends with her.
I'll tell you one thing about Mandy Rose. She is really easy on the eyes.
Well, not only that, but she can wrestle. She's come a very long way in a very short period of time. But she's bit off a big one here tonight. Second generation superstar.
And her opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Diamond.
Tessa Blanchard. Her father, of course, a legendary Tully Blanchard, member of the Four Horsemen. She was raised by Magnum TA.
I'll tell you one thing, Tessa Blanchard right now is all kinds of confident, and if it were one-on-one, I would probably be putting my money on her. But you've got those two outside factors to consider. You've got Paige and Sonya Deville, and we know that there is nothing they won't do for their friend in the ring.
All right, Mandy Rose gets things started. Tessa Blanchard comes up with a stiff clothesline. Down she goes. With the lineage Tessa Blanchard has between Magnum TA and Tully Blanchard as the male role models in her life, you got to know she's going to be tough. Belly to back suplex, nicely done now by Mandy Rose. Thus far, getting by on her own. We'll see how long that lasts. The hooded one outside the ring, Sonya Deville. Got to keep a close eye on her. Both ladies don't like what they're seeing in the ring thus far.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, I'm a little surprised at what we're seeing in the ring thus far. I thought Tessa Blanchard would probably come out a little bit hotter than she has thus far. But it is still early in the match, and right now the tide seems to be shifting.
She's got her hooked up now, that figure four headlock, squeezing the life right out of her. Mandy Rose is in trouble, but she manages to survive. Nice forearm. And now Mandy brings her down across the knee. Shin buster. Nice arm drag.
Yeah, she used that momentum as she was stepping into it. Really took Tessa Blanchard all the way down and out. And now out to the ring, or out to the floor, I should say.
Caught that ring apron on the way down. Might have done some damage there. Oh, wow, what a move right there by Mandy Rose. She caught her in the face. She couldn't hold her, and Mandy Rose, I beg your pardon, drops her on the back of her head. Nice move right there by Tessa Blanchard out of nowhere. Caught her with a head scissor, takes her down. And now Tessa digging deep into the eyes.
Mandy Rose going to have a hard time shaking off those effects. That is a devastating move right there.
And now Blanchard pulling back on the arm. Once again, Tessa Blanchard pulling back on the arm. She's got her in that surfboard move. This will do all kinds of damage to the pectoral.
It's definitely putting a lot of stretch on there, but yeah, you're right. You could actually tear bone or muscle from bone with a move like that, and that is the most painful thing you can imagine.
And now Mandy goes for the cover. Thinks she's got her. I doubt it. Barely got a one.
I'm not even sure she got the one count.
Knee strike. Tessa Blanchard eats it. What the hell? It's over. Blanchard kicks out.
I'll tell you what, it did look like it was all over, but Tessa Blanchard had it.
Another nice move right there. Mandy Rose hooks the leg again, 2 only.
Feels to me like she may have been watching Tommaso Ciampa in the previous match.
Blanchard really on Queer Street right now. You almost have to wonder if the presence of Paige and Sonya Deville ringside has distracted her, because while they haven't gotten involved in the match in any way, this has not been Tessa's best outing.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Even if she were to find a way to win this match, it would not be one of her best.
Another nice leverage move right there by Mandy Rose. Open hand, slap that taste out of her face. Tessa with that devastating DDT. She could not protect herself, and Tessa Blanchard got the win. Well, to your point earlier, it might not be her best outing, but she got the W.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. She got the win. She moves up the charts. She gets the bigger paycheck. Take a look at opportunities here and there that were missed by both of these women during the match.
Right there, I thought Mandy was going to steal one for sure. Tessa looked like she was out.
And she followed it right up with that move right there, and that is about as devastating. That will blow the air right out of your body.
Big win. Tessa Blanchard scores a big victory right here on Monday Night Rise. Fans, we got a main event coming up that you won't want to miss. 6-man tag action. Stay with us.
And we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you can try and blame us and try and tell us. But we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were.
All right, fans, it is time for our main event here on Monday Night Rise.
Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Cody Rhodes.
Well, the glorious one, Bobby Roode, is here. And he is captaining his team.
Well, here come his tag team partners.
At a combined weight of 446 pounds, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the Revival.
Dawson and Wilder, they are the consummate tag team wrestlers.
Well, they are definitely cut from the cloth of the names of the past. When you look at these guys, you got to think of names like the Minnesota Wrecking Crew with Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson, the Horsemen with Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
Yeah, a lot of people think they would have fit right in with that era, no doubt about it.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 579 pounds, Kenny Omega, Nick Jackson, and Matt Jackson, the club.
The Bullet Club is here.
Well, you heard Cody Rhodes earlier tonight say that he was the elite. These three men consider themselves to be the elite as well.
They all got here about the same time. They saw what was going on. They decided to become part of it.
I'll tell you, all three of these guys are very, very entertaining to watch inside the squared circle. They can put on one hell of a fight.
This ought to be a great six-man. This is our main event and worthy of every penny. All right, bell sounds, action underway. Collar and elbow to start this one up.
Kenny Omega getting awfully close to the wrong part of town. And look at Bobby Roode making him pay the price.
Trying to collar up with him again, but this time Kenny Omega says, you know what, I got to pay back. Snap mirrors as he takes him over towards his corner, and that is by far one of the keys to winning tag team matches of any kind. Cutting the ring in half, keeping your opponent in your half of the ring and away from his partners so he can't make a tag out. Tag quickly made. Now Nick Jackson is in the ring. Shot to the midsection. Bobby Roode has him up. What's he going to do? Oh, face first into the turnbuckle, and he collapses. Nick Jackson is definitely in the wrong part of town right now. He's got two unfriendly faces right there. Tag made. Scott Dawson has him. Here comes a double team. What's going on here? Oh, no, not that. Spike pile driver. It could be over. The desperation tag made, and now Kenny Omega hits the ring. Now, unfortunately for Kenny Omega, the ring's about to hit back. Dawson dropping that fist right into the forehead. Knee right to the midsection, and another one, and a third. Kenny just got caught coming in, though. Scott Dawson may have been playing a little bit with him there. What a move right there by Kenny Omega. He just brushes by the referee. Takes him down. The Revival, they have really come close to winning tag team gold everywhere they've been. But close won't cut it. These guys don't want to be almost champions. Another big clothesline right there. What's Omega gonna go for now? Has him with a gut wrench. Sit out, powerbomb. Man, did he plant him. Kenny Omega really starting to take his toll on Scott Dawson. Yeah, Dawson right now needs to make that tag out. He clipped the leg of Kenny Omega, caught him hard. And again, the first one caught him in the side, really knocked him out. And now Dash Wilder, his first taste of action here tonight. Putting the big boot right into the face. There's the tag made. Matt Jackson comes in, unleashes with a series of right hands. Speared him. That's not a move that you would normally associate with Matt Jackson, but he hit it perfectly. Now another tag made. Bobby Roode back in. Has him up. Hangs him across the top rope. Boy, did you see his neck snap back on that one. Follows up with a big clothesline, and now the Glorious One is in trouble. But he fires back on Matt Jackson. Missed him that time, and now Matt Jackson trying to take advantage of a disoriented Bobby Roode. Oh, wait a minute, this could be it. The super kick. Oh, he caught him with it. Super kick right on the jaw. I'm surprised he didn't go for the cover. He went for the leg instead. Tremendous move now. Matt Jackson goes up to the middle rope. Bobby Roode with a desperation tag, and it's made. Wilder steps right into a couple of big right hands. How the hell did he do that?
Little 2K magic goes a long way.
Dash Wilder chokes him out in his own corner. Now it is Matt Jackson with a really well-timed neck breaker. Got that figure four headlock cinched in tight, restricting the blood flow. Here comes a double team. What is this? More bang for the buck. And that will be all. He kicked out.
I'll tell you what, you don't see too many people kick out of that.
I didn't think we were going to see anyone kick out of it. Wow, roundhouse right to the face. Wilder's out and motionless right now. Sends Nick Jackson into the corner. Holy cow, he got the 1-2. Dawson caught him first, and then Wilder followed it up. Only a 2 count. I'll tell you, I wasn't so sure about that one. One more time, the tag is made. Irish whip sends him to the ropes. Double team. Oh, it's over! It'll be a big win. No, the save is made. And now he took out the referee.
Nick Jackson is really losing control right now. He took out the referee from behind.
And Dawson's unconscious.
But the referee's still down as well. It's like, what are you going to do here?
Sharpshooter, he's got it on him. Dawson is in trouble. He's trying to get the referee to wake up. And now the tag made to Kenny Omega. You got to wonder. Omega hooks the leg, trying to steal one here. And again, the referee is knocked out.
Well, any moment now, we might see this match get thrown out.
Good God. This one is breaking down, wrestling fans. Here's the inverted figure four leg lock. Kenny Omega may have to tap out.
Omega's in a lot of trouble right now. Referee is in his face asking him if he wants to give it up.
He would not submit, but he may have done himself more harm.
Well, he definitely stayed in that hold a lot longer than you'd want to.
Again, the referee is wiped out. I would not blame the official if they throw this one away.
Well, you know what? The referee has kind of got a job to do, but he also has to get out of the way of the wrestlers as they're performing. And he has failed to do that, in my opinion, at least 2 of those times.
Kenny Omega. And now Wilder goes for the cover, gets one. Saw Bobby Roode coming in to make sure no saves were made, but didn't need one. Nice move right there. Omega's got the leg. And another shot to the referee.
I'll tell you, I don't remember the last time I saw a referee getting knocked out as many times in one match as we've seen here tonight. And he may have to just throw this out.
We have gotten past the point of what I would consider plausible deniability. These guys have taken shots at the official on purpose. He's allowing it to continue.
Well, I know a lot of other referees would have called this match a lot longer, or a lot earlier, I should say.
Bobby Roode now back in the ring legally this time. Jackson Irish whips him into the turnbuckle. Tag made now, his brother Matt comes out. Double doozle, boom! He caught it!
I'm surprised he did not go for the cover after the double super kick because it looked like he had him all beat.
Glorious DDT! Floats over the top, hooks the leg! Save made! And the referee's still up! Dawson just dropped Kenny Omega with a DDT! Look at Bobby Roode driving the face right into the canvas, leans his knee right on the back of the head and the neck.
Wow, did you see that one? His head bounced right off the canvas that time.
Very possibly could have a concussion from a move like that. That impact, that short burst. Yeah, look at it. He's split wide open. I would be more surprised if he didn't have a concussion. Kenny Omega continues to punish the back of Bobby Roode. Sit out powerbomb, nicely done. We still have not yet seen the Omega driver. And Bobby Roode desperate to make the tag, and he does. Following that rocket launcher, he's in trouble. Well, this has been a very back and forth battle, as we expected it would be. This is why it's the main event. Oh, he's got to speed up on the ropes. Matt Jackson there to make the save. Ran head first into the turnbuckle. Nobody was home. And again, he finds some weird way to escape the corner. Bobby Roode still sitting on the floor outside the ring. He drop kicked him, he left the feet. He left his feet and went back first into the corner of the apron. Referee's count is up to 8. He beats the count back in. The Revival and Bobby Roode by a count out get the victory. Well, he must have ran his head into that apron 4 or 5 times. There were other opportunities like that, but the referee was out. Tremendous outing for those 3 men right there. They went head to head with the Elite, and they got the victory.